Damn, you got outplayed this time. Sorry to hear that, Cat. Canada man's sick right now. Canada man's not doing too hot. What dinner are you cooking up there? What are you cooking up today? Something quality, I hope. Tasty and not like some dog shit. Thanks, Cat. My sister passed on. I don't know, actually. I think it was my. I don't know who got it. My mom's a dental assistant, my dad works for the town, and my sister obviously goes to school. So someone brought the bubonic plague into my house, and I'm slowly dying either way. Ugh, someone gave it to me. Wasn't me. I don't go anywhere. Ground beef for some spaghetti, nice. Spaghetti's good. Not my go-to, but I enjoy it. I am. I'm not gonna stream for very long. I don't even know if I'm playing a game tonight. I'm gonna be real. I just fuck, man. Uh, we cooking some ground beef for Hamburger Helper. Nice. I haven't had Hamburger Helper in ages. I remember that shit being so good. Personally, I like the stuff that was cheese sauce flavored a little more than the normal Hamburger Helper. What was it, Cheeseburger Helper? I know it was such a stupid thing to call it, but it was. I liked it. But I think Hamburger Helper already has cheese in it, right? I don't know. I'm not a Hamburger Helper connoisseur. Nice. Cheeseburger Helper. Okay. Ugh. I woke up with the sorest throat today. I took some Buckley's and drank some orange juice, and that's kind of helped, but I think it might be coming back. I might go take another shot of Buckley's in a moment. Should have done it before stream, but figured I'd sit down and get stream ready in case I bitched out again. Sorry that I was gone for a week. Not to be like super depressing, I haven't been sick for a week. It's just I've been spiraling. I don't know. I don't want to use the word depressed. Just refuse to use that word for myself. I don't care if it fits or not unless I go see someone and they diagnose me with it. I'm not going to use it, but I'm just in the dumps, man. It's hard to find motivation and shit in the past 2 months with everything that's gone down. Like social media, I'll open up my phone and I'll doom scroll, and like 2 hours of that just puts me in a horrible fucking mood. Your house is in a war zone right now. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Are you at least winning? Oh, man. Ugh. Chugging some water right now. I don't know though. I wake up and I have zero fucking motivation to do anything. I think I just need to cut off like social media at all. I doom scroll safely. My entire Instagram is Gooner material. Normally, my Instagram is like funny memes, slurs, and just like, yeah, some Gooner stuff. Or just cats. But my fucking Instagram feed has been nothing but like divisive political rage bait for like the past 2 weeks. And like, fuck. Yes, it's nice when I get stuff that I agree with, but it feels like I'm just being radicalized from both sides. Like, I'm just tired of it. It's just a constant screaming match, and you'll never actively convince people on the internet of anything. So I open up Instagram and I just see like the most blatant outrage bait shit ever, and it's just people just it is just miserable. And it's not a one side or the other thing. Like it happens on this is I don't like bringing up politics on stream. Oh, good cat. Thank you. And good luck with your spaghetti, my man. Don't make a mess. I hope you're not wearing a white shirt. One of my female dogs is on her period, and the other dogs, the horny dudes, won't shut the fuck up. Damn. That's rough, bro. Lock her away. Put her in the garage or something. Or put the dude dogs in the garage. Just looking at Steam right now, I genuinely don't know if there's anything I feel like playing. I could launch like Battlefield or something, but I just don't really feel like it. She's locked away, but the motherfuckers can smell her. Oh, well, fuck. Not much you can do about that, I guess. Oh, God. I should count myself lucky, you know? All my whole family is sick, but my parents are, like, fucking dying right now. Like, they're sore as hell and everything, and they just can't go anywhere. The most I have right now is I'm just tired, and maybe a little feverish, and a sore throat. Ugh. Yeah, no. Dogs are cool because of that sense of smell, but it also means you cannot hide shit from them. God forbid you want to eat something in your own house without getting interrupted by a little fucking dog. Love them to death, but it's my food, not theirs. I think I'm gonna do the executive decision of just not opening up Instagram. I love the app. I really do. Like I think some of the best memes are on Instagram, but I just can't anymore. I open up Instagram and there's a 50-50% chance that I'm just going to end up miserable in like 15 minutes. Like I don't know. It's just not worth it. Just really isn't. What breed's the new dog? What you got? Fucking hell. The worst part about being sick is that no matter how much water you drink, you still feel thirsty. I think this is my 4th bottle today. A Blackmouth Cur mix. I've never heard of that. Let me Jamie pull that up real quick. Blackmouth Cur. Oh, that's cute. See, I don't know dog breeds too well, so any dog that kind of looks like this, there's like a 90% chance I'm just gonna call it a pit bull. I don't hate pit bulls, by the way. I understand that it's a trainer problem, but it's a cute dog. Looks like a small cane corso, actually. Never mind. Thinking of another dog that does not look like a cane corso. Puppy black mouth cur.
At 2 of 8 inches, thanks, Twitch. This was why I was subbed.
Oh, is Twitch slamming you with ads? I'm sorry. I fucking love Twitch. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this stupid little creature. Oh, my face. I'm kind of in the way. Hold on. Let me just skip my ugly ass face off the screen real quick. Is this it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, damn. That's a cute dog, though. Uh, if I had to guess, is it a hunting type of dog? It looks like one of the hunting dogs I see on YouTube. Those guys that have the dogs that they send off to chase shit up trees. That or it kind of looks like the ones from the rat catcher guys on YouTube. It's all good, Excalibur. No need to apologize for being late. I didn't stream for a week, and I'm not well, I mean, I apologized earlier, but I'm not apologizing now. Let's go to the Wikipedia, even though Wikipedia is a dog shit source. Wikipedia is awful for anything historical and or controversial because no one person can actively source stuff on there because everyone can change it. But when it comes to like dogs or animals or just shit that's generally not controversial, it's a pretty good website. Sorry to hear that, man, but you probably got some decent cash out of it, so, you know, well, I don't think you get paid more for working it alone, but either way, money's money, I guess. The blackmouth cur's origins are in the southern United States, where it is known by a number of names, including the southern cur, southern blackmouth cur, and the yellow blackmouth cur. Florida counterpart, appearance, character. The blackmouth cur is an extremely active breed which requires a great deal of exercise. The breed is wary of strangers and known to be very protective of children, sometimes to the point of objecting to parents disciplining their children. Many are known to respond better to female handlers. These are powerful dogs that are multi-talented as guardian, herder, hunter, and homestead watchdogs. By their nature, they are highly independent and need an owner who will lead them. So they're a pretty standard working breed. I ripped my smoke detector off to the ceiling because I forgot to open a window and I have a gas stove. Rough. Oh, man. Bro. When I read that, I thought you meant it was just like beeping or something, like you forgot to change the batteries, but now I know how you feel. I hate smoke detectors going off so much. Like, obviously, they're necessary in case your house is burning down, but because I overcharged my cookies a little bit not too long ago, well, like half a year ago, fucking smoke detector went ape shit. That and I didn't have baking sheet. I had parchment paper. I didn't have parchment paper. I had waxed baking sheet, which is all right to put in the oven, but it's not good, and it does eventually start to smoke. And that shit set my fucking smoke alarm off like crazy. Fucking hate smoke alarms. They're so loud. Damn. You're just gonna... I'm not sure if it's cold right now where you're at, because I'm pretty sure you're texting or something. But maybe you just go sleep outside until the dogs chill out. Go get a sleeping bag or a hammock. Go live one with nature until they cool down. If I start making gross noises, I'm sorry. 24 Celsius? Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's like amazing weather to go chill out in. Get nice and snuggled up under a sleeping bag or just a blanket out on the grass if you're not worried about bugs. Well, you're in Texas, never mind, I wouldn't do that. I know, does Texas have much for poisonous wildlife? You have rattlesnakes, and no rattlesnakes is a problem. Do you have any like super poisonous bugs? That's something that Canadians don't really have to worry about at all, is poison shit. I'm sure there's something venomous or poisonous, whichever one is the one that bites you, which is the problem. But I think that's venomous. But as long as I've lived in Canada, I've not heard of anything venomous here. Nothing venomous enough to really be a threat to life. It's gonna be 4 Celsius tomorrow morning. Ah, never mind then. $23 is cool for your sleeping, but you're getting pretty close to the freezing point. I wouldn't force anyone to sleep under those conditions. 44 Fahrenheit, that's like what? 10 Celsius? Texas weather is terrible. You guys get pretty warm up there. Sorry, I almost threw up. 5 Celsius. Alexa, how much is 44 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
44 degrees Fahrenheit is about 6.67 degrees Celsius.
Thank you, Alexa. Man, you're good at that. You're good at figuring out exactly what it is. I'm not sure if you Googled it, but your
Knees
Fahrenheit
weak,
to
balls are
Celsius is
sweaty.
pretty
There's vomit on my
on.
weenie already. Blowjob spaghetti.
I was trying to talk. Fuck you. But your Celsius to Fahrenheit, if you did that just in your head, that's really good. You're actually great at converting that shit. Holy shit. It'll soon be 50 years since the Edmund Fitzgerald sank. That's 50 years, so that means that would have been in the 1970s. What fucking boat was that? Guess I'm Googling it. You know the temperature change, kinda? You know it better than I do, so that's pretty cool. The Edmund Fitzgerald. Wikipedia, you useless source. Tell me everything. The SS Edmund Fitzgerald was an American Great Laker freighter that sank in the Lake Superior during a storm. Oh, so it just fucking capsized in a storm. Was this like a horrible loss of life or something, or is this just a boat that keeled over? It was 6.5 degrees Celsius, so you're only off by a degree and a half, so you were very on the money. You're closer than I was. Way closer. Yeah, you're pretty much on the money for it. Lost with all hands, 29. Aw, 29 dudes died. That sucks. Alright, so yeah, it was a significant loss of life. I deem anything. I feel like 5 people is enough for me to consider a significant loss of life. Maybe I'm just soft. Looks like agriculture class paid off. I wish I had as far as I know, the high school I went to didn't have an agriculture class. We had home ec, we had shop class, comtech, and fucking I guess it wasn't home ec. What did I do? I did textile, I think. At CNA. Okay, yeah, it's college though. The high school I went to in Alberta, and comparing it to the high school that I went to up here in Newfoundland, night and day with the amount of opportunities and different types of classes you could take. And I don't hate the high school I went to or anything, it's just obviously there was way less shit to do. Smaller town, just is what it is. Got AG Tech and AG Health and AG2, nice. Yeah, no, like the only things outside of the main curriculum that my high school did was comtech, shop class, textile, home ec was an option, and I'm probably missing 1 or 2. Oh, man. Just want to get some energy back. I could be playing a game right now. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to load up any games at the moment. I don't know. I wouldn't mind playing Battlefield right now if it weren't for the fact every time I streamed Battlefield, my computer's like on the verge of killing itself. A 3060 just does not go far enough anymore, and I'm gonna upgrade my PC soon. I got the funds for it at the moment. I just waiting for maybe a decent deal. Guys, calc is short for calculator. Whatever happened to that guy? What was that guy's name? He just rage baited on what was it? Call of Duty. He was just rage baiting everywhere. I miss the funny calc guy. Life was simpler with the calc guy. So chatting stream probably. I don't know for how long or whatever I'm doing, but it is what it is. I guess while I got you guys here, you didn't get to see it on Halloween because it didn't fucking show up. But it's here now. I put a picture of it in Discord. I know most people aren't checking that. I got the helmet. Isn't that cool? Got Calc 3. God damn it. Neem, stop being smarter than me. It's fucked up. Yeah, it's cool. Like the visor comes up and everything, right? It's fun. I'll put it on real quick. The glasses do fit, but I think I have to put them on after. Sorry, fuck. Ugh. I can look like the knight. Yeah, if I ever fucking play Dead by Daylight again, Jesus. I'm gonna be honest, that game can suck one. I think it's an amazing, amazing concept, and they are still the best in their field, but the last couple of streams I did of Dead by Daylight were just miserable. It's honestly a little loose on my head when I don't have my chainmail on. Alright, I'm funny metal man now. Put your hair through the eye holes and it's perfect. Yeah, I guess I could. I do have long hair. I forgot that he even had that. Ugh. I'm the funny metal man. I went for a Barbuda helmet. The Barbuda helmet, in my opinion, is the coolest knight helmet you can get your hands on for a cheap price point. It's simplistic, but it has moving parts. And it's an iconic helmet. Iron Man skin? Yeah, baby. I forgot about that Iron Man skin. I have that Iron Man skin. If my hair looks greasy or wet, it's because I had a shower like 30 minutes before stream. And I don't blow dry my hair, I just air dry it. I just let it soak and evaporate. Knight looks like Onryo with a helmet on, does he? I guess he kind of does with the long hair. What did I just click on? I clicked back on my screen and it took me to a random page. What button did I press? Did I just press random Wikipedia page? I found Asian month, guys. I didn't know we had an Asian month. Oh, wait, no, it's a Wikipedia thing. It's not I don't think this is national. Look at night. Yeah, sure. Tarhos Kovacs. With the black hair, I can kind of see it. Can I get some where's the fucking art for it? Asian Heritage Month is a thing, is it? Oh, cool. Never hear anyone talk about it, or at least I don't hear anyone talk about it. You ever hear stuff about Pride Month and Black History Month? All the other months seem to get just swept under the rug. Here's the concept. I'm just gonna fucking look at Google. Oh, hey Joseph. I didn't realize that was you. I assumed you were, Articuno, because you both have purple names. How you doing, man? Yeah, fuck. I thought you were, how you doing? Villains wiki. Open image and new tab. Look at that, guys. I can see what you're getting at about it looking kind of like the Onryu. The hair and everything. If Onryu got stretched like silly putty into the form or like the size of a large man. Maybe she's in there like a mech suit. Oh, fuck! As a quarter Asian guy, I like taking in a bowl of rice. You're doing good. That's nice. Oh, fuck. I could go for a bowl of rice right now. I'm gonna be honest. I used to be an instant rice kind of guy all the time. Because obviously, pasty as shit, right? White person. Nothing wrong with that. Before. But anyway. Family always did instant Uncle Ben's rice. Like fucking 6 minutes in the microwave, boom, you have rice. But I picked up a rice cooker and a bag of unwashed rice. Like actual rice, not the mushed up stuff that instant rice is. Which, the instant rice is still rice. It's just processed and crushed and then shaped like rice. It is night and day. I would 100% every time take rice cooker rice from like non-instant rice over instant rice. I know that's not very controversial because that's like saying yes, I would take a nice homemade burger over a fucking Whopper. But I don't know. I didn't realize what I was missing out on with my rice until I started making actual rice. Think I've ever seen a black guy eat rice, so I don't know why it's Uncle Ben's. I've seen plenty. Let's go look at Uncle Ben. I miss Aunt Jemima. She was one of the reasons to wake up in the morning. He looks like a nice man. My favorite flavor of Uncle Ben's rice, I think, is the, I think it's like some Mexican, yeah, there it is, Mexican style. I don't know why I like it so much, but Mexican style Uncle Ben's rice is, I think, some of the best rice you could ever have. Mexican style all the way, baby. Ugh. Mexican style, tomato basic, spicy Mexican. I haven't had this one. That looks good too. Boiling bag. Fuck. Greetings from Italy. How's it going? Hello, Italian guy or gal. Going sick. I'm sick. I'm sick. Fuck. Outside of sick, I'm tired, but outside of that, I'm doing fine. Sorry. I hope you're having a good... What time is it for me? Hold on, let me do some math here, and by math I mean I'm just gonna... My time to Italy. I hope you're having a wonderful 2 a.m. I hope you're having a great night, or I guess morning, if you're waking up somehow. God damn it. My left ear won't pop. I hate that. That is one of the worst feelings I think ever you can feel, while that isn't just pure pain, is, you know that feeling when, like, there's pressure in your ear? I forget what it's called now, but you know what popping your ear is, and I don't know why I'm having that right now, but I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Decent enough night. Sorry about the sickness. Hope you get better. Appreciate it. I'm handling it better than the rest of my family, so I can't complain too much. Just means I'm tired. Get Monday off and Tuesday is Remembrance Day. I need to pick up a poppy. I actually really do like taking part in Remembrance Day. I just never remembered to get a poppy. Do they sell them in town? I feel like that would be taboo, though, to sell poppies, like making a profit off of the people that lost their lives, but I don't know where else to get them. Oh my god. Checking YouTube right now. Here it is. I found it. I wanted to show off something that I used to watch a lot. I love this channel. They're free at donation boxes at stores, are they? Cool. I might pop by a store then and pick one up. Let's see if I find myself out of the house any day before Tuesday. God, fuck. Can I just go to sleep? Can I sleep in my chair? You guys wouldn't have a problem with me just crashing right now, would you? Anyway, I used to watch this shit a lot. I don't know, this is like a really good binging channel. They're like contract. I don't know if they're contracts, but they go to farms with their hunting dogs and minks. Minks are cool, and they go and like just exterminate rat infestations. And I just think it's so cool watching these animals actually do their job. Fucking love this stuff. I'm gonna pause the music real quick so YouTube can hear it. I know no one's watching on YouTube right now, but fuck it. But this is like some of the better content that I enjoy watching. When I was like real young, like maybe 12 or something, I would watch a lot of those rat trapping videos, like different rat trap designs, the buckets and stuff, and rat trap reviews. I don't know why I was so into pest control when I was a kid. I just was. There was something interesting about it.
In today's video, we're going to continue clearing out the big
But
rat
I
infestation
eventually
in
got
this
bored of
farm.
it. I don't know why I'm showing this. I don't think anyone cares to watch it. But it's cool that there's other animals out there outside of just dogs and cats that people use for like actual jobs. Like I know like example there in this like these guys, they use minks, right? It's kind of cool that they just bred this thing to go into the tough to reach places to go like get rats out of there. But I think another really cool thing that people have trained animals to do, like that aren't just cats and dogs, is like falcons. I have seen a few videos of people pretty much training their birds, falcons mostly, like the small ones, not big falcons. I don't know what breed they are. I'm not a bird expert. I'm not Charlie Kelly. I don't study bird law. But they would train these little falcons and they would throw them out their window of a car to hunt down like rodents that they see on the side of the road and like squirrels and shit. Like, do you know how cool that is to have like a mini attack bird? Go, my minion, kill the squirrel. And farms mice will take chances with their natural predators instead of humans. The opposite is for mice in nature. Okay. Oh, animals are cool. I wanted to be a veterinarian when I was a kid because I thought animals were really sick. And then you know, like most things, my dreams were crushed when I realized as a veterinarian I'm going to be dealing less with like I'm not going to be Dr. Doolittle. I'm going to be Mr. Mick, put your pet down, you know? I'm not going to have a good time with these animals or anything. Most of the time I'm going to have to see an animal suffering and have to, you know, be like, nope, you got to kill it. And I don't have the heart to put down an animal. Well, yeah, it's not that I don't have the heart for it. I've done it before. I've had to put down squirrels and stuff. I've told the story a couple of times, so I'm not going to rehash why I had to kill a squirrel, but I did. But I just don't think I would last very long in a business where I have to constantly be putting dogs down. I don't have that level of constitution. Did I see the Shondo and Bao drama? Yeah, I did. Bao, I really think, was just really tone deaf. Shondo, she's fucking schizophrenic, and I know about her past. I'm giving Shondo a pass here. It doesn't mean that what she said is right or okay, but Bao should know better. Shondo has been through some shit recently, and I'm gonna biasly turn the cheek to her situation. Still fucked up what she said, but I'm a let her just have it. Bao, on the other hand, is literally biting the hand that feeds her. No, what happened to Markiplier? I'll just search it up. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like every other month there's gonna be a streamer that just comes out and says the most, or does something stupid, or says something extraordinarily stupid and inflammatory, and not feel like backing down. Very enjoyable. I love that. Started with Hassan, then now we got Mizkif, that Nina Lin lady that sexually harassed a person, assaulted a person, and decided to fucking double down on it, and fucking... And, oh, also, the thing with Bao is, like, I think what she said is harmful, but at the same time, it's not nearly as bad as some of the other stuff that's happened. I'm disappointed, but I never really watched her. Shondo I actually kind of liked tuning into. And once again, I'm going to be a little biased here, since I think she's funny. But, yeah... Man, I'm really not in the right state of mind right now. You get what Bao was trying to say with bigger male content creators taking advantage of a woman like Mizkif? Oh, exactly, right? Like, it's not like she said something absolutely evil. It's the way she went about saying it. You know? Like, it's not a dude thing, right? It's just a large content creator thing to begin with. But that's also kind of mean to say because large content creators aren't inherently evil. It's just a little tone deaf, I guess. She didn't have to make it about men for some reason. If there's one thing that's given me, like, the slightest bit of hope as of recently is that people have been kind of taking problem with misandry, not to the same level as, like, misogyny, but it's kind of nice to know that it's on people's radars now, that, hey, just because they got a penis doesn't mean you could be mean to them. Like, that's the creation space as a whole, the female streamer all mooch off each other too. Yeah, that's just large streaming at its core. You're very lucky when you're a large streamer to have real friends that are also streamers, right? Like, I'm trying to think of an actual group that are all actually friends and not just, hey, we both have big audiences, let's make content together and then not talk with each other like individual friends. Like, if I had to say, like, people who are actually friends in the content creation space, like, Vanoss and, you know, his whole group, like, they actually hang out and send Christmas gifts to each other and shit and wish each other happy birthday and like texts like that like that's like an actual friend group that's been active for over like 13 years of YouTube. But now we're seeing, sorry, my nose is clogged. But now we're seeing content creation as a not a thing for fun, but a thing for optics. So now there's less care for are we friends and more care for can I benefit off of your community. That's why you also get more people in the streamer space that are willing to backstab each other now, because it was never about them being friendly. It's about how useful are you to me? Are you more useful on my side, or are you more useful under my boot? Would it be better for my career if I, shit talk you or like orbit you? And that kind of makes me not want to get big on streaming, because I am already not great with defending myself or explaining myself. I don't know what I would do. I mean, I don't have to worry about that. I'm not entertaining enough anyway to get there, but I just have no interest in ever integrating into a streamer sphere like that. It just seems fucking absolutely obnoxious. You have to be worried about everything. No one's truly your friend, and you never know when someone's gonna fucking stab you in the back over something small. Fuck. I still keep up with the Hassan drama. That's another thing why I'm kind of in a miserable state, is that I'm just still keeping up with that. I hate that it's either you keep up with the world so you understand what's going on, or you just kind of have to be blissfully ignorant and just not acknowledge any of the shit that's happening. You feel like you're punished for caring. And if you... I can't help but care about these things, but if I keep up with it, it just makes me miserable anyway. Ludwig's girlfriend, Cutie Cinderella, recently got thrown under the bus because she said she wouldn't straight up cut ties with her dad because he was a little transphobic. Not a lot transphobic, just a little bit, right? And because her entire point was, hey, you can't change someone's point of view if you just cut them off out of your life or fucking scream them down. That's not how you change people's minds and make them better. You need to befriend these people and get them to see it your way, right? So no, she doesn't appreciate the stuff, some of the stuff her dad says, but she'd still go out to coffee with him. And of course, having such a fucking lukewarm, basic take like that, yeah, I believe in discussion. She got thrown under the bus and berated by fucking Vanilla Mace. I've never heard of that girl before until this shit, by the way, and Valkyrae. Imagine one of your close friends, Valkyrae, says, oh, the real problem was you just sound so white. You sound white for saying that you'd rather talk out the problems than fucking cut the problem out of your life. What the fuck do you mean I sound white? The fuck are you implying? And that's another thing. When you get into a crowd of streaming like that, where everything has to be a fucking problem, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when before you say something that someone deems problematic and you get jumped for it. Saw a video where this girl was a VTuber, then decided to switch over to webcam and just be herself, and she was talking about how her friend group completely left her after coming out with her face reveal and wanting to just be herself on camera. Bro, there's so many different things like that I've seen. This one's not even political. A Tarkov creator, I'm sure you've probably seen him. The peanut guy, the guy that VTubes. He doesn't call himself a VTuber, but he has that AR rig where he's a peanut and it's his lips and his eyes. He got pretty popular on Tarkov and being a content creator. And he started playing with this other content creator, this girl. I think her name is Gingy, something along those lines. Anyway, I'm not good at explaining stuff, but she got very she's a day one Tarkov streamer. She's pretty popular. Lots of people know her. People would call her them her their friend. Sorry, I'm having a stroke. Peanut gets popular. People in the Tarkov space thought he was viewbotting. He wasn't. But Genji decided that she wanted to play with the Peanut guy because she thought he was cool. So she played with the Peanut guy, and then all of a sudden, this day one Tarkov streamer that everyone had a positive opinion of decided to fucking abandon her. You know, her other content creator friends cut ties with her because she was playing with the Peanut guy. Keep in mind, the Peanut guy, never controversial or anything. The only problem they had is that he got big fast. Like, God forbid someone becomes popular quickly. So this lady just had to deal with an entire friend group cutting her off because she decided to play with an up-and-coming streamer. Like, fuck. That just seems so shallow. It seems stupid. Part of me wants to just stop streaming and, like, make YouTube videos instead. Because, I don't know. I got my day ones and everything, and I got my boys that I've met on stream, and the dudes I've been friends with since I was in fucking diapers. And I just don't know if I can deal with the general public showing up and saying shit. And having to deal with potential, like, people being friendly until it doesn't benefit them, or they throw a tantrum at you. And I'm not gonna act like I'm not capable of doing those things myself. I have my own biases. I've had my own crash out here or there. But fuck. Hire an editor to turn VODs into videos? I don't have the cash for that. I could just stop streaming and make the videos myself, because if I just play games and have fun with it, I feel like the content would be better anyway. But we'll see. It's just, streaming looked so much fun 4 years ago during COVID. Like, 5 years ago, during the tail end of COVID, when everyone was picking up streaming, it was fun. Among Us looked enjoyable, everything didn't seem too fake, but it's just been crashing as a whole for the community. It's just been rough. No one seems real anymore. It's all optics. Any stupid event they do is more about the name of the creator than the actual content. Like, the last time I've seen a genuinely enjoyable content mashup between streamers, surprisingly enough, was Kai Cenat and fucking IShowSpeed. Because give them as much shit as you want for loud equals funny. Like, last time I saw them do something together was they did that Chain Together game. Pretty much just another version of Getting Over It, but co-op. And they were actually chained together, and one was on the bottom floor and the other one was up on the top floor, and they could fucking yank each other away from their computers, and that was kind of goofy. But it's just like, fuck, every time I see some controversy happen about Twitch, it's almost like 80% of the time a group of Twitch streamers around their fucking island in their mega $1 million mansion. They're all huddled together cooking or saying some stupid shit or having a party. And it's when they're all grouped up together like fucking ants, that's when problems happen. Ugh. That's right. Have I been streaming for 33 minutes? No, I've been streaming for 50. But yeah. I want to show you guys something. I got the cash for it, but I've just want to see and wait because there have been some good deals on GPUs recently. I fucking missed out on a killer deal, and I'm just waiting a couple days to see if it comes back. But I'm looking to upgrade my PC right now. $930. The reason I want to do this is because main reason, if I'm going to keep streaming, first of all, I want my fucking computer to not actively try and kill itself anytime I play a game, right? I need a GPU that can handle something like Battlefield, which is like the only game I'm actually having fun with right now. But not only that, I need another platform. I am going to multi-stream on Kick. I don't fucking care that they have ties to gambling. I do care. I'd be lying if I said I didn't care. But at this point, there's no good options. YouTube is hard to grow on just streaming alone. Twitch is falling apart as we speak. They're going to be under like at least 6 lawsuits in the next month with how Dan Clancy is just fucking over the platform. And Kick is also just, I don't know. But at this point, if I want to keep streaming, I need to do it on every platform that I possibly can. And I need a better GPU if I want to multi-stream on 3 places. Actor Mike Smith, who plays Bubbles on Trailer Park Boys, has been charged for SA. No, not Bubbles. Fuck. Honestly, that could be a drinking game. Famous person from a show in the 90s. I don't know where I'm going with that. That's another thing that fucking grates my gears nowadays, is that a sexual assault charge means fucking nothing. And I don't mean that in, like, a fucking negative way or defending the predator's way. I mean, like, how do I put this without sounding like an absolute nut job? There are enough falsified suits being thrown around because it's been proven that you could get away with it, right? That it sucks to do now. There's too many people crying wolf, is what I'm trying to say. Like fucking Amber Heard, that whole thing. I hate how people take advantage of the justice system, because all it does is make actual victims have a harder time getting justice, and it fucking sucks. It's the people that think they can throw out enough lawsuits, and then if someone wants to make it disappear, they just... How do I explain this? I'm too sick to be talking about this. I'm going to say something that's going to sound bad. Let me put it into very simple Ooga Booga terms for a caveman. SA bad. Because SA bad, SA gets very large coverage. People found out that if you accuse people of SA and they have lots of money, they're more inclined to settle out of court by giving you money, whether or not you did it or not. So they don't end up being convicted, but you also get money. God. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like anything. I'm just fucking miserable. I'm really warm right now. What am I listening to? Sabaton. I get what you mean, man. After I exploded onto at Night Abyss, I needed to take a break and just stop. I was getting way too angry over a lot of shit lately, and I needed to just step away from the internet. Bro, exactly. I need to step away from Instagram. Instagram is really fun when it's just like funny memes and stuff, but it has just been back and forth extremist shit from both sides. And I just feel myself fucking, like, for one, I'm falling for some propaganda. I 100% know I am. Right? But fuck it. Like, and I'm gonna be true to myself here. I'm gonna say what's been bothering me. I opened up Instagram today, and it put me in a right awful fucking mood, because I thought I was finally past having to see this shit. But for whatever reason, Instagram's algorithm decided to hit me with a shitload of this, no matter how many times I clicked not interested. I saw a lot of posts today, just 100% justifying Charlie Kirk's assassination. Now, this is where I have the problem. If you don't like a person, that's fine. If you don't agree with a person, that's fine. I don't police or can make people like someone because I liked them. But the amount of times I have to see people just go, yeah, thank God he's fucking dead, because, and the only thing they can ever say is that he said something they didn't like, it just pisses me off. Like, I'm tired of it. Out of all the people that you could choose to say some evil shit like that about, it's the dude that shared his opinion on campus. And, man. Again, I don't think you have to like a person or agree with a person to be a civil human being and say, hey, killing a person because they said something you didn't agree with is a very nasty, evil thing to do. And supporting it and condoning it and saying, ha ha ha, I'm so glad that happened, isn't the flex you want to stand behind. It just proves to people that you are an evil son of a bitch with morals that don't match the rest of the civilized world. And I say this to everyone, okay? This isn't a right or left side thing. If you cheer for the death of someone whose only thing is that they share their opinion, you're an evil son of a bitch. And it's just been getting to me. There's only so much I can take when I open up that fuck-ass platform Instagram and I just see people chanting and cheering for shit like that without making me think like, holy fuck, everyone's evil, I hate it here. Like, let me make it... Recently, I've just been building up my TikTok audience. Nice. I gotta do the same. I gotta start posting on TikTok again. Oh my god. Why am I so warm? I'm sick. No wonder I'm so warm, but fuck. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts, and it's November, and my heat is off. I should not be warm right now. 2191. Nice, man. Yeah, I need to start posting stuff on there. I just need to be able to... Again, I need to upgrade my PC because I want to do gaming clips and stuff, right? But holy fuck, my computer cannot handle having my game on a good FPS. I'm sorry, I'm like on the verge of fucking vomiting here. I don't know why I am, I just am. It just doesn't stop coming back. Anyway. Gotta do TikTok, computer too shitty to record and play video game at same time. Not fun. I either have to make my shit look like Roblox, and it's absolutely abhorrent to play if I want to stream it. So I'm probably just gonna dump like $1,000 in a day or two. And hopefully Canada Post doesn't absolutely screw me over with shipping times. I've done it again, by the way. I've become the uncle at the dinner that got political. I fucking hate how it's inherently political nowadays to say that cheering for political execution and assassination is bad. Like, that's not gonna... I should have just played games tonight, because now I'm just putting myself in a bad mood. I'm fighting invisible enemies that aren't there. I'm swinging at nothing. Hold on, I'm gonna blow my nose. I want to actually be able to breathe. What have you been posting on TikTok, Joseph? What do the TikTokers seem to enjoy? By the way, don't ask why I have a roll of toilet paper at my desk. I promise it's just because I'm sick. Nice. That's the one where you were, well, you were complaining about something, was it? I forget what it was. You were talking about something at the very least with, cover art or something. I think that's the one. I don't open up TikTok, so I'm not sure which one. I have a small series where I do ZZZ takes. Nice. I thought about doing stuff like that, but I never feel like I'm educated enough on the games that I play. I'm always worried that I'm gonna have some dog shit take, like maybe I'm missing something. Like, in a game like Dead by Daylight, where I feel everything is miserable and the state of the game sucks, I'm worried about putting my shit out there because I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe I just haven't seen something, maybe I'm wrong, and I just fucking panic. But at this point, I just gotta start pumping shit out there. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not wrong. I'm just worried about it. Dick Cheney kicked the bucket recently, a controversial figure. Look him up. Dick Cheney. That's, governor, I think. Wrong scene, sorry about that. American politician and businessman who served as the 46th Vice President of the United States. He was under Bush, right? Yeah, George Bush, then Al Gore. I didn't know Al Gore looked like that. They made Al Gore look fucking absolutely insane in South Park. I actually never knew he looked like a normal dude. Ugh. I'm very sorry if you guys see me upchuck on stream. Like, I don't even feel stomach sick. Just breathing makes me feel like I'm gonna fucking heave. I've run out of takes for now and resorted to using AI to make images move. Fun. Oh, that's something I want to talk about. I fucking hate AI. I think AI is a fun thing to goof around with, but like 5 minutes before I started stream, I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts, and I got a Jim Brown post, or not a Jim Brown post, but a clip of Jim Brown, a clip, and it was Jim Brown confronting a scammer in India. The first half of it was all real. It was all Jim Brown talking to the Mr. Scammer and everything. And then halfway through, they just fucking filled in with a Jim Brown AI monologue and then turned it from a normal Jim Brown script to what sounded like a 13-year-old's shitty monologue when he thinks he's the coolest guy in the room, and it was fucking awful. Cheney shot a guy in the face and got away with it. He also had a major role in starting the Iraq War. Well, did he get away with shooting the guy in the face because of self-defense, or what? Dick Cheney shooting. Oh, it says accident. How do you accidentally shoot someone in the face? Whittington downed a bird and went to retrieve it. While he was out of the hunting line, another covey was flashed and Cheney swung on a bird and fired, striking Whittington in the face, neck, and chest. Oh. Yeah, that's not self-defense. That's... I feel like shit like that should be rightfully charged. I don't care if it was accidental or something. Like, same thing why I think motherfucker, the set guy, what's his name? The guy that had a prop gun and killed someone on set, like, a couple years ago. I mean, Mr. Mosby and Zack and Cody also killed a man in self-defense. Alex Jones. No, not Alex Jones. Alex Jones? When did Alex Jones kill someone? Searched up Cheney in Iraq. I have no doubt someone under George Bush had something to do with Iraq. I don't think I need to search that one up. I'm more surprised that he shot someone than hearing that a politician started a war. What the fuck was his name? Yeah, Alex Jones is the silly guy with his own thing that got booted off every other place on the... Alec Baldwin, that's it. Alex Jones is the funny guy that rants about frogs turning gay. Ugh. Yeah, Mr. Mosby, didn't he accidentally run someone over? I don't even think he did it in self-defense. I know someone accidentally, like, got second-degree manslaughter because they fucking ran them over. He shot a man? Oh, did he? Philip David Lewis. Shooting. Oh, I love AI overview. Likely refers to a few events most prominent in 2023. Murder case in Harlow, UK, and UK Lee Clark. What? What? I swear, he didn't. Did he shoot someone? Philip David Lewis was murdered in Harlow, Essex by his friend Lee Clark. But. Yeah. I knew he didn't shoot anyone. He ran someone over. I wonder who Joseph's talking about. I remember seeing this, that Phil Lewis ran over someone while intoxicated, and that's why he's got second-degree manslaughter. Markiplier got married recently. Good for him. I've never watched a Markiplier video. Nothing against the guy. I think he's still one of the better content creators. I just never got into his stuff. I don't know. I was never big on any like Markiplier's stuff. I never really watched PewDiePie either, and I never enjoyed Jacksepticeye outside of like his really early stuff. So if I don't know anything about them, that's why it's not my cup of content. I'm gonna fucking blow my nose too hard and have an aneurysm. Maybe then all the existential dread will fuck off. Give myself brain damage. Soon enough, you'll all see lonely. Ugh. Yo, Joseph, are you back? Yeah, so I'm not sure who you're thinking of, but Mr. Mosby, he didn't shoot anyone. His only legal issues he had was that he ran someone over in Maryland while drunk. In late December 1991, Lewis was arrested after fatally struck Isabel Duarte, a resident of Bethesda, Maryland, in a car crash. He was charged with manslaughter and driving while intoxicated. I'm not sure who you're thinking of, but he hasn't shot anyone. I thought he ran someone over after The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I didn't realize that he fucking ran someone over while drunk and then kept his career up after the whole thing happened. And I don't blame you for mixing it up, though. There's so many actors and shit that get away with stuff or end up hurting people. Speaking of people getting away with shit, I still think it's fucking evil to this day that that football player got away with it. What was his name again? Fuck. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. That whole thing was a sham. That was fucked up. GTA 6 was delayed again, November 2026. CD Projekt Red made a joke about it. I know damn well CD Projekt Red cannot be talking shit after how long they pushed back Cyberpunk. But yeah, no, it's fucked up. I personally, I don't mind because it's not coming to PC early anyway, so fuck it, push it back further. Push it back until the PC release and then release it at the same time. OJ Simpson, yeah, there we go. The overwhelming amount of evidence that he fucking did it is wild, and the only reason he got away with it is because the fucking jury was actively biased towards him because of his skin tone. And that's not any kind of conspiracy theory. There's been 2 or 3 of them. Some women on the jury that actively said, like, yeah, no, we let him get away with it because another dude got wrongfully convicted, so this was our get back. It just shows that as cool as the legal system can be sometimes, with how, like, you watch enough Law and Order and you're like, holy fuck, the legal system's so cool. But a lot of the time, there's just so many different weak points that people can slip through, and it's fucking annoying. It was also around the time of the LA race riots. Yeah, exactly. Listen, I understand wanting to stand up for racial discrimination, but letting a fucking, like, guaranteed murderer loose because it would help your narrative is a little fucked up. It's Kim Kardashian's father, bro. Don't get me started on the Kardashians. Fucking Christ. Now, don't get me wrong. Kanye West is fucking insane, and he is losing his marbles, and he's done some shit recently that I don't think anyone can normally defend. But if there's one thing he's not wrong about, it's the Kardashians and how they're raising his daughter. I'm not sure if you've seen pictures of Kanye's daughter right now, Northwest. She's, I think, 12. Hold on. Northwest age. Yeah, Northwest is 12 years old, right? She is younger than my sister. My sister's actually older than Kanye West's daughter. Do you know what she looks like? This is what Northwest looks like. So explain to me, how in the fuck you let your 12-year-old do this shit to themselves? Right? As insane as Kanye is about some of the stuff that he's said and done, he's not wrong that whatever the fuck the Kardashians are doing, like, this girl's life is pretty much fucked. This child has permanent tattoos, is dressed up like this. Looks like she's on fucking growth hormones. Like, she's 12. My sister is 13. This girl looks like she's at least 5 years older than my sister. Like, what the fuck? I hate celebrity culture because it seems anytime a celebrity has a child, there's like a 70% chance that they just get mangled up and fucking just destroyed by fame. Oh, no way, cheap viewers. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna buy a bot of viewers so they can watch me lose my shit over stupid online drama. That's so cool. Fuck off. I don't know. Part of me wants to say that famous people just shouldn't be allowed to take care of their own children because shit like this happens. Like, how in good consciousness can you see this happening to your fucking daughter and encourage it? Like, it's not that Kim Kardashian is, like, against it, but letting her... No, Kim Kardashian encourages this fucking shit. She's not being a mother. She's just actively like, yeah, I like that my daughter is being a hoe at 12. Like, I'm sorry, what? It's just like... It's almost like she has zero fucking care for her daughter. It's just wild to me. I cannot breathe out of my left nostril and I'm gonna lose my shit. Fuck, man. Kardashians. Kardashians are the one thing I will never understand because it's a entire reality show about how trashy can some people live and how much money can they make off of it. It's up there in terms of reality TV that is so abhorrent that I genuinely think it is detrimental to, like, everyday to-day life. Parents need to stop trying to be their kid's best friend and actually try to raise them. Gentle parenting just does not work. Exactly. Northwest is Kim Kardashian's daughter, not her friend. You can go to your friend and tell him, yeah, you go, girl. You go be strong and empowered or whatever. You dress the way you want, girl. But that's your daughter. That's someone that you should be trying to help have the best chances in life. You've just raised a spoiled brat that has no clue how the world works. I was gonna say something. The fuck was I gonna say? Man, I actually just completely lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going. I'm gonna bring back the hate train back to AI stuff right now. AI is very cool. What it can do is really nice. I actually think it's a pretty decent academic tool. Not for like just letting it do its work for you, but it's not a bad way of finding information. Like, is it perfect? No, it's probably as good as Wikipedia. But it's not bad at compiling a list of sources for you to go and find, actually. It's a pretty good sweeper of the archives. That being said, AI generative shit genuinely pisses me off now. I think it was funny for a little bit when it was like silly memes, but I'm tired of seeing people make AI shit and trying to pretend that it's real. Yeah, sure, I'll check the tiki-taki. But, like, specifically the stuff that pisses me off. I mentioned the Jim Brown AI voice earlier, where they just took a Jim Brown clip and then halfway through AI'd it and then pretended like he was some fucking scammer Batman monologuing about how the scammer's parents hate them or something. That was cringe. But then I saw another one earlier where it was a fucking AI video trying to pass off as real of a porch poacher getting blasted by a package bomb. But it was so fucking clearly fake but annoying that it like was even there. Hold on. I gotta blow my fucking nose again. Oh my god. Where the fuck did that come from? Ugh. Nasty. Fuck. Alright. Mr. KG. Oh my god, it's... Joseph, that's a little girl. Don't you know you're a problem for that? Oh my god! Okay. Well, you posted this 34 minutes ago. Jesus. Not my type of content, but it's pretty smooth. See, there's a little too much anime titty in some of these that I'm worried that Dan Clancy is going to personally execute me because I'm not showing real women's tits. Because God forbid a VTuber has a little bit of fucking skin on their character. They get literally lynched by Dan Clancy. But if you show your butthole to the screen, you get a day off Twitch. Which, you know what? I want to talk more about the Twitch stuff that's been pissing me off a little bit. I really fucking hate this platform where it's going right now, where, like, you get in massive shit for saying a naughty word, which I'm not saying that you should get away with it, right? But fucking, apparently calling someone fat on Twitch is worthy of a 2-week ban. But people like Nina Lynn get a day ban, and then when they go, oopsie daisies, people didn't like that, we'll ban them properly, then she only gets a week ban. Do you know what? Nina Lynn sexually assaulted 2 people on stream. Like, that's what I hate about Twitch right now, is that as long as you are under whatever they deem their protected group, right, which is either political grifter or fucking Borderline's OnlyFans creator, they will do anything to really protect you, no matter what you do. So, like, Hassan gets to shock his dog and make multiple calls of violence and fucking support terrorist groups, you know, and all he's ever seen has been a 1-day ban on his weekend, right? On the 1 day off that he takes. Nina Lynn gets to sexually assault people on stream, and the most she got off was a week. 1 week. She's already back streaming, by the way. It wasn't permanent. She's back. Fucking, that one girl streamed herself getting fucked. Got a week ban, saw how much growth she got from it, and immediately did it again. And fucking, you got people like Tectone. Whether or not you like Tectone, he's a bald son of a bitch who plays gacha games. That's, you know, sad life, you know, fucked up. Couldn't be me. I love having hair. But all he did was call a fucking another streamer fat. That's mean. Yes, calling someone else fat is mean. But he got 2 weeks banned on Twitch for calling another streamer fat. But this girl goes out and sexually assaults 2 people, and she gets half that time. Someone streamed themselves getting railed to an audience of 13-year-olds, and they got a week. Someone abuses an animal on stream and breaks multiple speech laws and serves 0 repercussions. But if you're a bit of a meanie pants, you know, then fuck off with your head. You're dead. Anyone suing Twitch, it's gonna happen. It's 100% gonna happen. I'm assuming people are piling them up. This might end up a class action thing. Because there's just so much shit going on between, like, Dan Clancy not taking proper precautions, Emiru being sexually assaulted at TwitchCon, them pretty much protecting a sexual assaulter in Nina Lynn, fucking everything, Hassan. And the reason it's gonna be bad for him, hold on, let me see. When is Twitch going to court? Imagine if they get sued by the US government. That's the thing. The US government is genuinely, like, I'm not sure if the talks have happened yet. They were supposed to happen a while back, right? The US government was going to get Dan Clancy and talk to him and, you know, kind of grill him a bit, see what's going on, under the pretense of, I believe it was allowing and festering radical speech, or not radical speech, but just radicalization of people. Because I'm not sure if you can tell, but Twitch kind of does just let fucking echo chambers go crazy. It's fun. But it got pushed back. I'm not sure if it's happened yet, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't. Dan Clancy is going to have to go up to court and testify his case on how he hasn't used his platform as a radicalized thing. And I don't know if he can fucking defend it, because I'm gonna say it. I think there's a lot of radicalizing people on Twitch. There's just so many people that say awful things on Twitch, and, like, not even just saying and having bad opinions. I think, like Frogan said some evil shit. She said she hopes all American service members get PTSD. And fucking Hassan said America deserved 9/11. Both monstrous things to say, in my opinion. But despite that, that is freedom of speech. Now, by Twitch's own rules, that is hate speech, so they should have swacked them harder than what they did. But they're obviously biased, but whatever. But I wouldn't say that would be the reason they go to court, Twitch as a whole. The problem is that they don't only allow stuff like that, they genuinely allow calls to violence. I'm terminally online. I watch enough shit, right? I'm not sure if anyone's heard of people like this, but there's motherfuckers like Bad Empanada and Mike from PA. Bad Empanada actively goes out and he just doxes the shit out of people and suggests people do stuff about the information that he gives them. Evil fucker. I don't think he's on Twitch anymore, thankfully. But Mike from PA has made at least 3 calls to violence on Twitch, and he's still streaming. There are genuinely evil son of a bitches on this platform that have no problem with telling their terminally online radicalized viewers, hey, go do bad stuff. Someone needs to do something. And Twitch just lets it happen. Like, I'm not sure if anyone else has been paying attention in the year 2025, but I don't think we need people being radicalized more and being told to do shit. Again, I don't care if you like or hate the current president, but there shouldn't be assassination attempts on the man. There shouldn't be people who cheer for the assassination of Charlie Kirk. It's just, there really doesn't need more gasoline on the fire, and the people like on Twitch do not help it. They really fucking don't. I don't need to see more terminally online mentally ill people think because their streamer told them to do something, they should go do it. And I think that's where Twitch is going to get blasted, because I can count on both hands, right? Probably 3 hands, take out the third one. The amount of times I've seen people have calls to action on Twitch saying shit. And it's almost always the same people, right? They're all fucking Hassan orbiters. They're all fucking insane. I don't know. Sometimes I just wish I don't wake up in the morning, because I live in perpetual stupidity. I wake up, I check my phone, I see shit like a fish, I bite, and I get reeled into more political rage bait, and then I can't help but not feel something about it. And I'm only human. I can feel myself being radicalized in real time, and I'm trying my absolute best to be sane about it and to look at it from a critical perspective. But fuck, man. It's not fun. I just don't understand why people can't fucking live their lives without A, calling for political violence, B, supporting political violence, and C, I don't know where else to go with it. I believe that no matter how long we stay on this earth, we will always have disagreements. There's 8 billion people now, we're getting close to 9 billion, there's always going to be disagreements on what we should do. But I would think that we finally civilized, at least in the first world countries, we've civilized enough that we wouldn't be out killing each other over fucking opinions. And the internet is honestly, I think, the point to blame for it. As cool as the internet is, it has inherently radicalized people and let them fester in their mental illness. I don't know if this is a saying or not, but fuck, I feel enough information can make anyone go mad. Yeah, I deleted that video from the thing. Listen, call me biased or whatever, but personal thing, I don't think Charlie Kirk was ever racist. Okay? Agree to disagree if you want to, but every time I've seen someone try and point at any specific scenario where he said something racist, they cut the short clip, or they cut the fuck. They cut the clip short and never go for his full thing. You know how many times I've seen that fucking clip of him saying that he doesn't believe in empathy, and then they leave it at that, and then they never go on to expand that he says he much prefers the word compassion, or no, sympathy. Because empathy makes you, is feeling other people's pain, which is self-destructive, whereas sympathy lets you understand people's pain. Kirk was nervous when his pilot was black. Yeah, okay, hold on. Do you want... I'm pulling up the clip. Buddy, pull up the clip. Charlie Kirk, black pilot, full clip. Hold on. Let me pause the music. Because context matters. And I've heard this one before, so I'm just going to play it again. He said school shootings were necessary to have gun rights. Do I have to put... Again, that's the... Okay, I need to ask. Did you watch the full thing, or did you watch only a snippet of something he said? Like, that's the thing. A lot of the things he says just gets fucking clipped out of context. Like, entirely. By the way, when he said the thing about the school shootings, he never said he wanted them to happen. He never said that it's a good thing, right? He said, right, in a society where you're going to have guns, you have to understand that at the cost of having guns, there will be loss of life. But it is something that, as society, they've decided is important enough to have that it's worth having it. The same argument is made for vehicles. There are way more vehicle deaths in the United States than there are gun deaths. So why aren't we banning vehicles? Full video by the Soy Pill? I'm sorry, I'm not watching a fucking video by a dude named the Soy Pill. Please stop browsing Reddit and 4chan.
Exactly what I said,
Sure,
okay?
thank you.
So this was in response, first and foremost, to United Airlines saying that half of all their new pilots that they're going to hire are going to be women or people of color. Currently, they're 15%.
Okay.
So they want to go from 15% to 50%. A conversation then ensued about how every time affirmative action is employed, standards have to be lowered. There's not a single instance where that does not occur. So then I said, boy, if I see a black pilot, I'm now going to wonder, is that individual qualified, or were they selected because of their race? Comma, but that's not who I am, but this makes me think this way. And I stand completely by that statement.
Okay.
Secondly,
I have so
let me
much
just
snot
finish.
on my desk.
DEI and affirmative action, what it does is it lowers the
Do I have a
merit,
place
it
to put
lowers the
this?
threshold of standards, and increases things that do not matter, such as skin color and ethnic background. So that is what I said.
Okay.
Now, a more important question to ask me is, Charlie, do you believe that black pilots can be qualified? Of course. Any individual can be qualified. I want a hiring quota and program that only cares about qualification, not skin color. And thirdly, I would say, why does United Airlines care so much about the color of the pilots that are flying them? Shouldn't they just want the best pilots? When you guys are flying from Vegas to Dallas or Vegas to Chicago, are you going to feel safer or more comfortable when you hit turbulence if you have a diverse pilot, or if you have a cockpit of the most qualified people that are there that have proven that they know how to land and fly planes?
How do you feel about legacies in that regard? Because legacies obviously have a leg up in getting into certain institutions just based on who went there before them that is close to them.
How do I feel? I think legacies are somewhat against merit, to be consistent.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
just want to make sure you're consistent.
But I will say.
So I'm not sure if you grasped what he said there, but he didn't say that because the pilot is black, he feels more uncomfortable with it. He's saying that if the company promotes diversity, right, they do DEI hires, hiring based off of characteristics and not merit, he's going to be more likely to be worried about it. And I don't think that's fucking insane to say. And everything about him being a turbo racist can be disproven by literally all the people around him saying that he's not, but like his entire point here isn't that, oh no, the guy's black, he's gonna crash the plane. It's saying that, hey, United Airlines has this diversity thing going on here. Why are you hiring someone because of their skin tone? It should be their merits. It shouldn't matter what they look like. If they happen to be a specific skin tone and they're the best pilot, that's awesome. But they shouldn't be hired despite being the 5th best pilot, but they matched the proper look that you wanted them to be. Halo Infinite's last update has been announced. Operation Infinite, a 100 tier pass with 3 free armors. The battle passes last forever, right? Wait, last update? They're not going to continue it? I mean, I guess they can't keep it a live service forever, but fuck. I thought Halo was just dead. I guess they'll make another game. I don't know. I feel strongly about this. Whether or not you care to agree with Charlie Kirk or not, I feel like saying shit like... Oh my god, I almost just threw up. I feel like saying shit like, no, he's just inherently... Like, no. He's not inherently racist. He doesn't care about a person's skin tone because of their skin tone. He cares about the surrounding effects. And, again, I can't stress this enough. Fucking one of his best friends, Candace Owen, black woman, he's got an entire program for people who are black to, what was his thing? TP USA Black Leadership Summit. There's a new game coming in 2026. Sick. Yeah. Like, he's got an entire program specifically...
But over the generations...
Shut up, Trump. At least give the video a chance. I'm sorry, man. I'm not gonna watch it. I said earlier that watching shit like that has made me miserable, and I've seen pretty much every fucking clip from Charlie Clerk. He's working the cash register now. Like, I'm sorry, but... And hell, even if, under any circumstances, he was genuinely racist, which I vehemently deny that he is, that is still not any grounds to cheer for a person's death. It's no reason to actually fucking kill them. That's just gonna prove all the actual racist people right. Because all I've seen come out of the Charlie Kirk shooting is now people are radical. They saw a man with a family that did nothing but spread his words that, hey, guess what? You could peacefully talk as much as you want, the other side wants you dead. It's just radicalized people. Despite having access to the internet information at their fingertips, people don't take steps to actually research their claims and videos they watch. Most people yapping about politics and shit nowadays don't even know what they're fighting for. The amount of times that I've seen people take clips from this man out of context and then just not, like, take the entirety of it is fucking mind-boggling. And don't get me wrong. I don't agree with Charlie Kirk on fucking everything. His take on abortion, and specifically if his daughter had something happen to her at a young age and he would force her to keep it, I personally think that is a wild thing to think, and I don't stand behind that. I disagree. I don't want to shoot him. But there's just provable things like he's not racist. Caring about someone's qualifications does not make you racist. Especially in a world where companies seem to care more about hiring based off of skin tone than based off of merit. I don't know. That all being said, I understand. I am 100% biased here. If I seem like I'm being unreasonable, I'm sorry. But this has just been something like, you got to see it from my perspective. I agree with a decent amount of things that Charlie Kirk has said. I personally think, if anything, I am a more radical, like, if you were calling Charlie Kirk a racist, good lord, you don't want to hear some of the stuff I have to say at times, right? So if this is the man that they think is extremely evil and racist and stuff, and they killed him for it, then what does that say about what they would do to me? Like, it just bothered me to the core, because I watched someone that I would look at and go, man, you know, I could have a beer with this dude, right? I could see myself chilling with him. And they just cheered for his death, and it just fucked with me. My biggest issue with Charlie Kirk is a lot of his beliefs and values are based off of the Bible. He uses the Bible a lot as a backup to some of his claims. I'm not really about that. I don't think you should use a fictional book to back up your speeches. That is completely fair. Entirely. I am not a very religious person. I understand why people use religion. It's their vice, you know, it gives them purpose. But not everything needs to be religious. Not everything has to come from the Bible. That's one of his major flaws, but at the same time, we're all flawed. Right. But fuck, man. And that's one thing that I would sit down and hear him talk about, and like, okay, like, listen, dog, I went to a Christian school. I do like the G-Man, but fuck. Not everything has to be because of the religion. But that can be said for literally every culture on the planet. Go to the Middle East and tell someone, like an Islamist, that, hey, not everything has to be about the Quran, so please stop oppressing women, and see how they react. It's just, I guess, cultural. But again, despite that, it doesn't mean that you should kill the person for it. Like, I don't know. I can genuinely point to Charlie Kirk's assassination and just say, this is the thing that has probably ruined my entire year, nothing else. Like the Hassan thing, you know, sucks, it really does. But I really did have to see a man die. A man with 2 children, a wife, and a life be murdered for opinions because some folks just got way too fucking radical about it. And in turn, now everything's radical. Like, I'm not sure if anyone saw this. I'm sure you've heard about this Nick Fuentes fellow. But I've seen so many comments about Charlie Kirk's death just spawned 1,000 Nick Fuentes. And I kind of fucking believe it. The stuff I've been seeing about Israel and stuff, like the absolute hatred for it from people like this has just skyrocketed after Charlie Kirk got shot. It's almost like political assassinations don't do anything but radicalize people. Who would have guessed killing the figurehead for one of the biggest movements in the fucking country might piss people off? It did literally no good to the world. It's just caused harm.
Greetings!
Thanks for the follow, Kitty Queen. Hello. How are you? Oh, fuck. I should go take some Buckleys. I actually feel like I'm falling apart. I was contemplating wearing my costume today, but I am way too fucking sick to do that. I would cook in that thing. Hold on. I'm gonna go get some Buckleys. I'm gonna go toss out this snot ball. Enjoy the music, I guess. I don't know. I gotta start just auto-playing videos on Twitch like all the other big streamers. That's how you get views. Short fat otaku. Jesus Christ. That's a name. Made a video about Trump and Tylenol causing autism, criticizing Trump's speech and agreeing with correct points from Trump. That's fair. That's another thing. The whole Tylenol thing was fucking weird. Doctors recommend you don't take Tylenol while pregnant. Tylenol's own thing said don't take Tylenol while pregnant. I think the major misconstruing thing here is that he made the claim that it causes autism. Like, 100% you take Tylenol, your kid's coming out autistic, good luck. Which, no, that's not how that works. But it does have benefits to it. Anyway, the thing that pissed me off about the Tylenol thing wasn't that he said that it did that, right? It's the reaction that happened. Like, one woman, while pregnant, took enough Tylenol to spite the man for saying that Tylenol can cause those problems, that she ended up fucking killing herself. Like, which is wild to me. I cannot understand having that much hatred in your heart for a person that you would put yourself and your child at risk and overdose on Tylenol. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I understand not liking the president. There's a bunch of things that I don't agree with Mr. DJ Donnie. Okay? But he needs to stop sending money overseas. He's got to stop wearing the funny hat. Shit like that. I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. But fuck. Like, come on. If someone tells you taking something bad, don't proceed to then take it, especially while pregnant. Why tempt fate? Why risk it? Why actively do something that could be harmful to your body just to spite someone? It doesn't make sense to me. And, like, you at that point, you're a mother. You shouldn't care what people say on the internet enough to the point that you'd put your own child at risk. Like, say you are 99% certain he's wrong. Why even take the 1% chance? Did you need, like, 5 Tylenol tablets at that moment? I can take so much Tylenol all on my own. She probably didn't want it to begin with. Well, fuck. Sucks, but at the same time, it's not like the only thing that happened was she lost pregnancy. She also pretty much, I think she died. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things of, like, I don't understand why you would even take the risk. Let's just say, like, from the start, no matter what, he was wrong anyway. Why do something stupid enough to risk your child? Like, I don't get it. It's the same crowd that heard if he said breathing is good for you, they'd stop breathing tomorrow. Again, I don't know. I gotta start finding something to fuck around with my hands. I gotta just zone out. Jesus Christ. Alright guys, today on Mythbusters, we have a pregnant woman here, and we're gonna find out if we put 10 Tylenols in her, will her baby survive? You should not be doing Mythbusters experiments with your health and your child's health. It's just stupid. And the funny part is again, it's not that Tylenol causes autism that was the problem with the whole thing. It's the fact that, out of sheer stupidity, she decided to take enough Tylenol to overdose and put her own body on the line and her child's on the line. Like, I guess she proved him right. It didn't cause autism. It fucking killed her. Get a Transformer fidget. I do love me some Transformers. I do fuck with Transformers a lot. You know what? Here's another thing I'm pissed about. This is all Transformers based. No politics at all involved. I fucking loved the Transformers 1 movie. Genuinely one of the best Transformers movies to come out. I think it's only beaten by, like, the Bayverse Transformers movie, the first one that came out, because that one was also peak. Transformers 1 was fucking amazing. Right? Really, really good. There was a couple of jokes that kind of sucked. I didn't like the casting for Bumblebee's voice actor. Was it Michael Keaton, I think it was. Not a bad actor, it's just, it was jarring. I expected fucking Peele to show up anytime I heard him talking. But, man, it genuinely sucks that we're not getting a second one. It had the perfect lore and everything. It was a film with, like, actual adult themes. It wasn't just the robots fight the bad guys. There was actual nuance. It was such a good fucking movie. And we're not getting another one because it underperformed in theaters, despite being one of the best things Transformers has pushed out in ages. Because the advertising team absolutely shot it in the foot. I'm not sure if you ever saw... I'm putting it on, okay? I'm not sure if anyone saw the ad themselves for it. But the Transformers 1, like, ad was fucking awful. I almost didn't watch it because of it. The trailer. You can loan me a Transformer? Don't worry, I can get my own. This is what they showed off.
For thousands of years, we have been at war. But before, we were enemies.
Wait, this is the second one. Where's the first one? I think it's this one. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong one.
So, how long do you think we'll be here? I'm not talking to you.
You know what? We are so screwed.
Thought you weren't talking to me.
You two, come with me.
It's just garbage through and through.
Report to Waste Management.
It makes it feel like a stupid comedy movie. And I mean, it did have comedy in it, but if you're making a movie without any comedy, you're not making a movie. Unless you're making the fucking Godfather.
We're gonna call you B.
I know we're just lowly workers.
The 86 movie also underperformed. Yeah. Hasbro has, like, one of the coolest IPs in the fucking world in Transformers. It is genuinely one of the best things I think I've ever seen as a kid. What do you mean they're cool-ass robots that fight and can turn into the second coolest thing I've ever seen? Cars, jets, vehicles. They have it. They have fighting. They have robots. They have cars, chase scenes, vehicles, planes, helicopters. Devastator from Transformers Rise of the Fallen was so cool. And they just fumble it almost all the time. It is such a good franchise, and they just can't do the lore properly. It sucks. But yeah, no, the way they handled this fucking... It makes it look such like a kid's movie. It does not speak to me. They showed off all the dog shit from the movie and didn't show a single good thing. Like, ha ha ha, they fell over the cliff, ha 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 ha! Bad. 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 I hate it. I hate it. Whoever was on the marketing team, like, genuinely needs to be fired. I mean, it's not like they're hired anymore anyway, because they're not making a fucking second one.
Guys, that's not good.
Guys, that's not good.
Let's use them.
God, I just want Transformers to perform like I know it should, because it is one of the best fucking franchises I have ever had the opportunity of, you know, watching as a kid. And they just constantly fuck it up. Like, it's impressive how bad they fuck it up every time. They start off good, they have stuff, and don't get me wrong, they've made good stuff. The first two Bayformer movies, I think, were good. The Bayverse was fine. I'll even give it the third movie. The third movie was fine. Anything after the third movie was just a run-on and made no fucking sense. But Transformers Prime was good, and then they ruined it by making the Transformers show after it. I forget what it was called. Like, anytime, and I get it, it's a kid's franchise, they gotta make stuff for the kids. I'm trying my best not to be the bitter dude that's wondering why Hasbro Toys isn't making stuff for grown man. But in my defense, I had these opinions when I was still a teenager, right? Before I was legally allowed to drink. And, well, Canadian legally allowed to drink, not 21. Drink. So, like, I had these opinions that the Transformers movies sucked when I was 16, after the third one. Mason's turning more into an unk. I am not unk. I'm not unk. I'm not. RID 2015, is that what it was called? Yeah, fuck, man. Transformers is either hit or miss, right? I'll name off all the ones I loved. I actually really liked the Bumblebee movie. I liked Transformers 1. I liked Transformers Prime, the TV show. I fucking liked the Bayformer movies 1, 2, and 3. And I will admit the OG Transformers was also amazing. Despite not watching it. But recently they just dumped it as like a Turbo Kid Slop thing, because they figured out if they just market it towards really young children, they can sell more toys. I'm still shocked the K-pop Demon Hunter dolls are going for $150. Who the fuck is buying those for $150? I'd understand like a $50 price. Is that $150 US? I'm getting AliExpress stuff. I can get them for $11 on AliExpress. What did I just press? USA, and they're still in the works? Oh, they're not out yet. Okay. That's still crazy, though. $150? What? But I'm not even saying that because, obviously, I'm not the demographic to like K-pop Demon Hunter, but I understand why people might enjoy it. But $150 for a fucking doll? You know what you can get for 150 American dollars? Oh, for a 3. Oh, it's all of them. Okay, okay. So you're getting about $50 per doll. Okay, that's more reasonable. Okay, if that was for one doll a piece, that's fucking wild for like a launch price. Cooler than the Labubu's? Oh, 100%. Labubu's, I think, are the biggest psyop ever. It's the new plastic waste, right? It went from Beanie Babies to Funko Pops, and then Labubu's came in. It's all the same junk. Okay, only for 3-pack. I mean, that's, to be fair, though, that's still a lot of money. $50, 50 American dollars for a doll is something I don't think I'd be willing to pay for. I mean, I understand why I'm not willing to pay. I don't buy dolls, but... Yeah, exactly. $50 for a plastic mold with some fabric clothing. Like, I don't mean to go full unk mode, but I remember at the mall when I was a kid, like 11 or something years old, fucking the dolls were right next to the stuff that I liked. For some reason, my Walmart had the fucking like Barbie dolls and stuff next to the Pokemon cards, and they were like $10, $15, and that's Canadian dollars. That's not real money. That's Monopoly money. What about $500 US, 5-foot tall Gardevoir? I'm not buying it because it's a doll. You know why I'd buy that. That's worth $500 for that. That's a bargain. For no specific reason. For real though, how many people do you think actually bought that thing? Like, I think it's kind of cool as a concept having like a life-sized Pokemon thing. That's already been a thing with like Snorlax. Well, actually the Snorlax beanbags aren't actually as big as Snorlax, I don't think they're life-size. But it's cool, right? But how do you explain to people when they come to your house why there is a life-size Gardevoir doll? What could possibly be the justification for it? Yeah, I'm not surprised, Joseph. And a sequel is in the works and has a release date for 2029, just not a day. Damn. Well, I'm always on the fence about stuff like that. Sorry, that's not what I mean. On one hand, I understand that if the movie doesn't come out immediately, it might do good, right? Like, I hate when they do a sequel that's a year later. It's like they didn't even give the first movie time to rest or anything when they do a sequel, but it also sucks having to wait like 3 years to watch something. But if you give the workers enough time, they make an actual good product, and it's worth it. It's just time is money. It takes 6 years to make, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's actually 4 years now. For the next one coming up. Well, I hope it's as good as the last one. I never watched it, but I heard people enjoyed it, so if it's your cup of tea, I hope it's as good as the last one. Hopefully it doesn't flop. You know? I don't understand how people can be absolute haters for content that they're not, like, the main demographic for to begin with. Like, yeah, if I sat down and I had to watch K-pop Demon Hunters, I probably wouldn't have a good time. Not my thing. But since I know it's not my thing, I just don't watch it. It's only a problem when they make it for a demographic and it fucking sucks, right? Like, say, well, bring it back to Transformers. They make a Transformers movie. I love Transformers. That's my demographic. I'm the demographic. I love Transformers. Yippee, Transformers. And then they just absolutely butcher it and make it so it's just big cameos and like, oh my god, look at this. This is a famous person. This is a famous Transformer. Fuck the lore. We're just mashing in famous stuff. And they kill it. And that sucks. Left 4 Dead was like that. Left 4 Dead released, and Left 4 Dead 2 released 8 months after making it the fastest sequel of gaming. It was really only 8 months? Jesus. That is way too quick to make another game. To be fair, though, Valve is a little insane. Valve doesn't seem to work by normal standards. The Buckley's is making me even more tired. Fuck. Yeah, true. I mean, people have been asking for Half-Life 3 for so long, but it's not gonna happen. It's more about depression and shame, and being yourself is the main message of K-pop Demon Hunters, which is depression and shame you don't see all in kids' movies. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry I'm making gross nose noises, but the sickness is claiming me. That's what I really fucking like about good movies, is that a good movie can be for all ages, right? A movie that adults can enjoy does not need a metric shitload of sex and crass jokes. It doesn't have to be constant swearing and sexual proclivity for it to be a good, adult movie. That's not saying that every movie that is like that is bad, but, not every movie has to star Jonah Hill. But some of the best movies I've ever watched have great humor that lands for kids and adults alike. Vague enough jokes that the adults understand, and just good, enjoyable content for the kids. Which is a good message for kids, because kids don't really understand depression. How I wish to be a kid again. But yeah, no, some of the best movies I've had experience watching always have a very good balance between stuff that the parents would enjoy, but kids also, enjoy. Aww. Good for her. I guess my top pick for, a movie franchise that I fucking love, and I can still watch today even though I'm an adult, because it has, adult humor in it that kids don't really pick up on, is How to Train Your Dragon. The original How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, not the live action. I watched the live action. I wasn't a big fan. I think the way they changed up the characters' designs was fucking annoying, and the dialogue shifts were a little rough. Really just wish that they made another movie for How to Train Your Dragon that expanded more on the dragon lore and stuff, because as much as it was cool to see Hiccup and his Night Fury, there are, a bajillion dragons in that fucking franchise, that we don't get to see that exist in the lore that we could have seen. But instead they just said, what if we live-actioned it, copied it bar for bar, changed a couple of the characters and made them less enjoyable. And occasionally, instead of them saying the same line, it was a slightly different line from the movie. It was so lazy. I still watched it. I still enjoyed it because at its core was How to Train Your Dragon, the first movie. But it does not do better than the first How to Train Your Dragon. And sorry, I got on a tangent there, but the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, every one, How to Train Your Dragon, How to Train Your Dragon 2 and 3, were all amazing, and I can still watch them to this day because there's enough stuff in there that is funny even for adults, and I love it. It's not just haha poop joke. Fun fact, young Rumi in the flashback is voiced by the co-director's daughter. That was cute. I think they made a TV series set in modern day. I tried watching the How to Train Your Dragon TV series in modern day. They killed it. It was awful. It was shit. It was designed for 3-year-old babies. It was genuinely miserable. Again, I understand it's technically a kids show. It's made for kids. But I was really hoping to see more How to Train Your Dragon stuff, and it just turned into good moral message of the day. Thought it was an okay show. I don't know. Maybe I was just looking too much for, the actual spirit of How to Train Your Dragon, but I just couldn't get into it. I'm not saying it's the worst kids show I've ever seen. It's not like there was a bad message in there or something. It just, I went into it expecting the same kind of stuff I got out of How to Train Your Dragon. And it just, in my opinion, it should not have the How to Train Your Dragon thing on it. It felt like a thing that actively just took the name How to Train Your Dragon and used that for clout, and then did nothing to be in it from How to Train Your Dragon. If it was its own thing about just being like dragons and stuff and wasn't a part of the How to Train Your Dragon universe, I wouldn't mind, but it just felt like they relied too much on the name and didn't really stay true to its name. I just hope that the main character was related to the characters from the movie. I was kind of hoping that too, you know? Like, oh, cool, it's Hiccup's ancestor or something. That would be sick, but I'm pretty sure he's not. He's just some kid. Oh, God. No, leave your fucking nuts away from my face. You stop that now. Oh. I bit on my tongue. I think I know why I'm talking a little weird today. I absolutely chomped my tongue earlier today, and it really hurts still. The thing is I always bite the exact same spot on my tongue. I don't know how. I don't know if my tongue's just fatter on that side or if my teeth are a little more squished in there, but I bite it so often, and I got it really bad today. I wish I knew exactly what you mean by that. I know it's something K-pop Demon Hunters, but I kind of agree with the sentiment. It's cool getting background, or, you know, fucking getting background stories and stuff on characters, but sometimes it goes too far. Like, fuck. I tried to sit down and watch and enjoy My Hero Academia, despite how dog shit the community is. But I got kind of fed up having to see 5 bajillion flashbacks and, like, every side character getting some kind of either flashback or solo story for him. Like, call me maybe one-tracked or, like, main character focused or something, but I want to see the story about how the character became the #1 hero. Why the fuck am I watching a flashback from some random-ass villain? I don't care. It's cool knowing that they have problems, but if I have to see 5 more flashbacks of it, I'm going to blow my brains out. I think if they want to make, like, a spin-off of it where they cover other stories from the same franchise, that is sick. They actually do that with My Hero Academia. Oh my god. Sorry, just almost threw up for a 4th time today. Why is that happening? Why is the food not staying down? Again, I do not feel stomach sick. I just have to burp, and when I burp, it just almost all comes with it. Like, it just refuses to stay down. What the fuck did I eat today? I had a pack of goldfish, and I had, fucking hot dogs. I had 3 hot dogs. I'm lying. I'm trying not to seem like a fat ass. I had 4 hot dogs. There was 4 hot dogs, and I put 2 hot dogs in a bun each, so I did the double glizzy hot dog style, and I was a glizzy gladiator today. I ate 4 hot dogs 2 at a time. 2 fucking glizzies gone. Like, that's how fucking gluttonous I was today. I couldn't eat them one by one. They had to be stacked up together. I had the double shaboing boings. Rumi's the main character. Mother was a hunter who was not alive in the movie. She died when Rumi was a baby. Her aunt, Rumi, and dad was a demon, but didn't get any more info about her dad. Okay. So I'm assuming there's just a shitload of flashbacks about her or some shit. Which is very annoying when you just want to get through with the main actual series. When you want to get a little bit more information or pay attention to the movie, but they keep on hitting you with flashback, 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 flashback. Hi, Articuno. Thanks for the oh. Ooh. I don't know. I have a really massive problem with flashbacks in media. I don't know what it is. I get really engrossed in the action scene, and if like an action sequence gets interrupted because the antagonist has a flashback to whatever fucking problem they had, it just immediately pisses me off because I'm so interested in them fighting, and they just fucking nope, hold on, we're gonna make you feel bad about this guy now. Like, no, well, let me watch him get his ass kicked. I'll be leaving drunk too, so I can continue watching Supernatural. Nice. What season are you up to? I binged it up to like season 5, and I put it down, and I gotta pick it up again. But Supernatural is actually really good. I did not realize that it was actually a pretty decent show, especially early on. It's really good. I'm kind of getting tired. I got tired of the whole demon stuff. I kind of wanted them to get back to folklore things, but they, is what it is. Also, be safe. Don't be too drunk. Yeah, what season of Supernatural are you up to? I really liked the show. I got up to, like, season 5 myself. Vodka. Ugh. I'm more of a whiskey guy myself. Season 4, episode 10 right now? Nice. Yeah, I really enjoyed the show, but I put it down because I was getting kind of tired of every episode for, like, the past, like, I don't know, the last 5 episodes I watched was pretty much just, guys, here's a demon, here's an angel. Like, I kind of want them to go back to the chasing down skinwalkers and shit. Oh, nice. Any kind of breed, or is it just orange? If his name is Ghost, he's probably a white cat. Send pictures? Are they on the Discord? Probably in pets, right? Where'd you send him to? Gray domestic short hair, nice. Oh, sending directly, okay. I just finished Grey's Anatomy with my mom. I'm not sure if you have watched it yet, but I would say after watching Grey's Anatomy, if you haven't watched it yet, sit down and watch House with your mom. I think House is the pinnacle of doctor drama shows. I fucking love House so much. It's so stupid. Hugh Laurie, I think, is one of my favorite actors of all time. Already watched all of that too? Okay. Yeah, I gotta rewatch House. The problem is I'm kind of a hypochondriac. I watch shit like House, and I start seeing the symptoms, and it starts fucking with me. Good Doctor, I think, was a spin-off. Nah, I don't think... It definitely wasn't a spin-off of House. That's for fucking sure. Aw, it's a cute kitty. Do you want me to show them on stream, or are you good with just letting me see it? All right, I'll let him see. Look at the kitty. Look at the kitty. Oh, it does take place in the same universe? Oh shit, really? I didn't know that. I love cats like these, They're basic, but they're also fucking adorable. I love their little yellow eyes. When they look at you like that, It's adorable. Also, sorry, ads are about to play. I went through all my snoozes, so, interrupting the kitty spam, I guess. Oh, fuck. I miss having cats, man. I used to have 2. They're gone now. But fuck, I think they're genuinely, like, the best pet you could have. I love dogs, I really do, as well. No shade against dogs. But man, cats are just have a special place in my heart. Dogs are a very close second. House's boss in the show actually meets Sean later in the series, but they never make reference to House. Okay. The Dorito. I love Doritos. Body is still in shambles right now. Ugh. Sorry, I'm just like fucking vegging out now. Sorry if I keep sticking my tongue out. Like, I'm doing it because my tongue fucking hurts. Good night, gamer. Stay safe, drunk man. Sorry, I just shut my brain off. Day trade? And maybe I should day trade. Maybe I just start... I don't know the first thing about day trading. That's the problem. What do I do to day trade? Do I just stock stuff? What do I have to have open to day trade? I got some spare capital right now. If I could invest it carefully, that wouldn't be too bad. I trade? I should, yes. Day trading. How are you doing, Expert Emily Drive? Thank you for showing up on YouTube to recommend day trading. You didn't even recommend it, you just said day trade. That's the thing. I have, like... I have something on my phone for that. I have Wealthsimple on my phone. And I've been looking at it occasionally, like, do I want to try starting and investing in stuff? The problem is I have no fucking clue. I want to do it in a smart way, but I don't know how to go about checking the news for, like, important tech stuff, knowing, like, what is probably going to go up and what's going to go down. Like, I think it's probably safe if I invested into something like NVIDIA, because AI is getting very popular, and NVIDIA is a very big component of AI, but the stocks are also extremely expensive, and I don't think I can afford one of their stocks. But obviously, if I do a shitty small stock, obviously it's probably not very likely to be a return. I'm gonna invest in cybernetics for a better chance at a robot wife. Me too, man, me too. You know what, actually, I'm putting all my eggs into aliens invading, and they're just really pretty, right? Like they're conventionally attractive to humans somehow, and I'm just gonna get myself an alien wife. Give me a Yachtja with big old knockers. Oh, fuck, what did I just do to my neck? Oh, baby, that felt weird, not awful, not pleasant, just felt like Ooh, that was a weird one. I don't think I felt that one before. Fuck. Sorry, I know, bad streamer. I'm trying to look at Nvidia stocks right now. Yeah, like Nvidia Corp right now is $200 per stock. I think that would unironically be like a safe bet to put into, but first of all, I'm only going to be able to buy like 3 of those, and that's almost all my money in the basket. Not worth. And who knows, maybe AI dies tomorrow. I'm terrified of the loss. We're just hurting again, need to put my anti-goon bracelet on. Bro, you just gotta, like, put that shit in a cast. No, actually, you know what you gotta do? You gotta get one of those, like, scratch cones that dogs have after surgery. But you gotta put that on your hand. You got a cone there so you can't get to your wiener. Yeah, I was about to say, the cats with the cones. But yeah, like, fucking nearly $200 for, I'm assuming that means per one stock of Nvidia. And I have Canadian dollars, so that's pretty much 300 Canadian dollars for me if I wanted to buy it. I could do that 3 times, and then I have to hope that it progressively gets better. But, like, what's the growth per day, I wonder? How long would it take before I get, like, a decent return on it? Like, yeah, so I just checked. So, like, say I bought it a week ago, I'd be fucking hanging myself right now because it went down 10%. That's what I'm unsure with stocks. Is like, do I want to even take the risk? I've heard horror stories, like people genuinely being on suicide watch because of their stocks. What I need to do is I need to wait for the next generation of NVIDIA graphics cards to be announced. Buy the stock then, when all of their claims are like, oh my god, we're producing 5 billion fake frames. This thing's going to produce photorealistic life projections. We can clone people with our graphics cards. That's what I need to invest. They're kind of in a downward period right now because they just launched the 50 series. The 50 series isn't exactly popular. That or I go into AMD, but I think AMD is actually more expensive because they have GPUs and they have CPUs. Yeah, it's $235 for AMD. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm not opposed to the idea of day trading. I think it wouldn't be like an awful way to make passive income off of whatever I already have. But at that point, I have not enough information to where I'm kind of worried that it might be better to just gamble on fucking, what's it called? Rainbet. Just because at this point, like, I don't know shit. I might just be better off with those odds. I should put it into Ubisoft. You know, let me check on Ubisoft. How is Ubisoft doing? I know Ubisoft is in the shitter right now. I'm pretty sure they're not even... I don't even think you can invest in Ubisoft. I just looked for them. I don't see them. Do they go by something else? Ubisoft stock. I mean, it's been dropping a shitload in the last day. Let me see, in the last 5 years. Let's see it together. Ubisoft has dropped from being an 80 euro stock to fucking €6. That's actually wild. Holy shit. I mean, honestly, it's not the worst thing. Think about it. The stock is cheap enough that you can buy a couple of them, right? Where it doesn't break the bank. And imagine they make a fucking wild comeback. They come out with a banger of a game and they don't become a defunct company. Either you lose $30 or you make 500. That doesn't seem like the worst thing ever. I shouldn't be contemplating that. That's stupid. That's the thing as well. If you want to make actual good money off of stocks quickly, you have to do risky investment. It's the people that have enough money to live comfortably that can invest in like slow, gradual stocks. Like, say I invested in Nvidia, and in the next year I held on to it, and it goes up 15%. I get 15% of each $200 or $300 I put in. That's going to be $35. Actually, it's like $45 per stock. So I spend $900. Then I wait a year. I invested, and in that year, I just end up getting $90. 130 or something. I'm sorry, my nose is gonna piss me off all night. It's so much easier to invest when you can just drop like $500,000 into something, and then like obviously a year later, if it goes up 10%, your $500,000 just randomly generates $50,000. No comment on that one. No comment, Joseph. No comment. Despite making up. But yeah, no. Them rich fuckers got it easy when it comes to stocks. They don't have to worry about buying $500,000 or putting a bunch of money into a shit coin to make investments back immediately. They can slowball it. I wish I could slowball my money. I should just become a bank. I'm gonna loan to people in my town at like a slightly better insurance rate than, or not insurance rate, what's it called? What's that thing that you have to pay after getting a loan? It's in something fucking interest. There we go. Sorry, I promise I'm not stupid. Just offer like 3% less interest than the bank. I don't know how much interest the bank actually does in my town. I also can't loan out like thousands of dollars to people, sadly. I don't have that capital. I think banks are the ultimate slowball business. Like, it's a risk at the beginning, but you get enough people to do it, and eventually you either bankrupt or you own the world. Nope. Alright, that's the 5th time my supper almost came up. Awesome. It really is just spawn camping. It's waiting for me to not notice that it's coming up. Fuck, man. I genuinely don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I need y'all's opinion. I know it shouldn't matter what it looks like, but do you think this graphics card looks cool? You think this is worth twin? I don't know. The only brand of graphics card I've ever bought has been MSI, and I'm a little scared to go outside of brand, you know, in case the thing dies. I've heard horror stories that PNY might not be the best for RMA, and if I'm going to buy a $900 graphics card, I really, 900 Canadian, by the way, so it's really only like 600 for you guys in the States. I don't want to have to fight tooth and nail for them to fucking fix it. I have the GTX 3070 and it looks like that, but with only 2 fans. Yeah, I was looking, like, if I look at the list here of, these are all 5070s, like, the cheapest one I can get is a 3-fan Asus Prime. It's the only thing that's keeping me back from going for the Asus Prime, and this is such a stupid thing. It's because it looks stupid. I don't like it. It's too rounded, and it bothers me. Alright, number 6, sorry, fuck. Body is actually crumbling. It's awesome. But I can get that for like 5070, please. Nope. There we go. Price. But yeah, like 770 for another $10 though. I get this one, and it looks good. It clocks better. I think like it's worth the extra $10. Like, I don't know. Like, it's got good ratings on Amazon. The problem is that not a single one of these reviews is actually from my country. This one's from Saudi Arabia. The United States one, I can understand, so I can trust this one pretty well. His name is Jahangir Naimanov. I'm assuming that's Russian. Mexico. By the way, this guy's rig looks sick. That's kind of why I want this GPU, because I actually really like the look of it. I think it looks pretty cool. It's a nice cheap card that actually does RGB. I know RGB isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I actually kind of like the glowing lights. I wish my tower wasn't white. It's so fucking dirty. Oh, yeah. I made sure to get a black tower. I know damn well that I'm not going to maintain it properly. That thing would look... My PC would look so gross if it was a white tower. It sucks, though, because white towers, white PCs, look fucking clean if you keep them clean. But the black PC is way easier to maintain. It doesn't smudge nearly as much. You don't notice the dirt on it. You can just leave it be. So, also, white PCs, for some reason, are like $200 more expensive. Aesthetically, it just costs more to get the white stuff. Landed second in Fortnite Simpsons Battle Royale. Nice. It actually does look kind of fun. I probably won't play it, but it's nice to see the Fortnite people getting something to enjoy. Died in the storm? What the fuck were you doing? How do you die in the storm? I am for real. But yeah, I think this GPU looks sick. It looks clean. I need to get a new GPU and a power supply, though. So I got a 5070 here. I got this. An 850 watt. Should be good. God. Why do I have to be congested? I'm gonna find the big CEO of making people sick, and I'm gonna beat them to death. Honestly, I'm not gonna judge you too hard, Joseph. Here's the thing. I know someone worse than you. There's someone in my town that puts up Christmas decorations before they put up Halloween decorations. They don't even do Halloween. They just fucking put the Christmas decorations up like halfway through October and then just leave them there till Christmas. Like, they don't even attempt to do Halloween. It's just all Christmas to them, and it's fucking wild. Anyway, if I criticized you, I'd be criticizing my mom, because I think she's going to put up the tree in, like, the next week. As long as you're having fun with it and you get it out of the way and you don't have to worry about it before Christmas, honestly, it's pretty fun. I don't have a problem with it as long as people don't do it before Halloween's over. At least let me have Halloween. Oh, Jesus. That's the moment Halloween ends, the Christmas lights go up over here, and can't fault you for that. It is a fun season. Rio. The hell is that thing? What's that? Ugh. Alright, I think I'm gonna end here because I'm starting to get a headache from coughing. I don't know. I woke up pretty shit today, but I got a lot better halfway through, so I'm not sure exactly if I'm gonna feel better or not tomorrow. I'm hoping I do. But, I should get some rest in. I don't like when people put Christmas decorations up before November 11th. I can see that as a Canadian. It is kind of fucked up to put them up so early. Because you are putting up Christmas up before Remembrance Day. I can understand the whole, like, idea behind that. Personally, I wouldn't put them up before that. Let the veterans have their day, and then we can go on for sweet baby Jesus. Alright, but anyway, you guys have a good night. I'm getting tired as shit, and I'm gonna lay down before I upchuck what all the glizzies I had earlier today. Y'all sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Sorry for being a Debbie Downer and all that, but fuck, I've not had a good last 2 months with all the shit that's happened, but I'm gonna try and be a little more positive. I'll try and keep streaming. Hopefully with a better computer in the next 2 weeks, but you all have a wonderful night. See you, Excalibur. See you, Joseph. See ya, whoever else is still here. Appreciate you, Kitty Queen, for showing up and listening to me ramble like a fucking lunatic. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Probably not. I'll probably be off worse tomorrow than anything, but we'll see. Bye-bye.